Welcome to today's YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Have a great day.
Going. Welcome to our Monday night Zoom. We are talking tonight about rediscovering your why and what that looks like for a couple of people in the community, as I see Lacy making faces. Our special guest tonight is going to be Lacy Wolf and Tina Clark. We will start with Lacy and let her rip. Lacy, you want to tell us a little bit about who you are, your story, and what rediscovering your why looks like for you, my dear?
Of course. Can you hear me? Because I couldn't hear your last little bit of what you said.
Yes, ma'am, we can, loud and clear.
Oh, does that mean I need to talk quieter?
No.
Okay. Okay. Hello. I'm Lacy, and I started drinking ketones 3 years ago. The reason, and this has to do with my why, and why I've kind of not repurposed my why, but getting my why back, is I was a single mom of 2 little boys, and I was very poor. My husband had left me for another woman when I was a stay-at-home mom. So I was very, very poor. I couldn't really afford ketones, and I was extremely overweight. I was almost 300 pounds. And Justin Merle, who you all I sure know, was like, he called me. He happens to be my ex-husband's cousin, and I had to divorce everybody for a long, long time. And I got reconnected with him because he helped my brother get into rehab. So if you need help to get in rehab, Justin is your man. But he asked me if I ever heard of ketones. Now, mind you, he hadn't seen me in years, and that is not what I looked like when I seen him last. And so he didn't know that I was extremely broke. I'm sure, had heard that me and Joel had gotten a divorce, but he didn't know my situation. He didn't know that I was 300 pounds. He didn't know any of that. And he just asked me, "Hey, have you heard of ketones?" And I said, "No, but I know you and Aunt Terry have lost 50 pounds. Justin, I'm desperate. Literally last night, 3 years ago, I was looking into weight loss surgery. Not that I could afford that either, but I was desperate, and I was that desperate." So he tells me, "Hey, this is what it can do for you, and I'm here to help you along the way, and it's $100 for the box." I said, "Justin, I don't even think I have $10 to my name right now." And he goes, "Okay, no problem, no pressure. Whenever you're ready, let's get started." And I said, I got off the phone and I was like, "That's it. I know how to live negative paycheck to negative paycheck. So that's what I'm going to do." So my box cost me $135, more than anybody else's. So when you say you can't afford it, yes, you can. Don't worry. My children still ate that week. Okay. And so I bought my first box, and I shared before I even started drinking ketones. I didn't get a sample from Justin. I didn't ask for one. He didn't offer one. And nothing against that, but like, I didn't get a sample. I got my box. I took a picture and said, "Who wants to join me on this journey?" That is what I said. "Who wants to join me on this journey? It's new to me. I don't know much about it. Let's start." And so I got started. I lost about 60 pounds right off the bat. I was working full time, and I connected everybody to Justin and James because I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anything. I didn't sit there and research. I just trusted Justin and Aunt Terry that it worked. And so I didn't answer one question. I just said, "Hey, I'm at work. Here's my friend Justin. Hey, I'm at work. Here's my friend James." That's all I did. I got a huge community right away, and lots of people joined, and it was amazing and incredible. And after 2 years, I was able to quit my job. We still had a kid in daycare at the time, and I was making a lot of money. I remember getting my first paycheck. I I think I called James and I was crying because I was like, James, I've never had this amount of money in my bank account except for like tax return time. It was over $1,000. And I thought, how can this happen? Like, I'm nobody special. I'm not doing anything special. I am just sharing about ketones. Can you hear me still? Okay, it says my internet connection's, I don't know. Just tell me if you can't hear me. Um, so yeah, I called James and I was crying. I was like, how can this be true? I'm not even doing anything special, but except sharing. I shared my non-scale victories, I shared my scale victories, I shared anything and everything. And my thing was I shared by making videos because I talk a lot, and I want you to hear my heart when I talk. And so that's what worked for me. So I just made short little videos, gave them a short little caption and said, hey, this is what's happening. And within, I don't know, 6 months, I got to earn my car. Mind you, I was so broke. My car I have had that were free. I've had cars blow up on the side of the road. Like, when I say I'm broke, I was broke. I was at the food bank. My life was hell for a long, long time. And I thought, I can buy a car? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Well, when I was able to buy that car, am I supposed to be like, keep going, or is this supposed to be short? Okay. All right. Sorry. Cause I didn't miss, I couldn't
I'll
hear.
cut you
Oh,
off when it's
okay.
time.
You just got me off.
Keep
Okay.
going.
So when I was able to buy my Prove It car, I actually was bawling leaving the dealership because I worked my ass off to buy my van all by myself. And it was like unreal. Like, I'm like, here I am getting this like car paid for, but I'm crying about my minivan. Well, there's a chapter in my life that I needed to let go. I needed to let it go. I needed to move on from it. But I was really proud of myself that I could get that minivan all by myself. I didn't have to have a cosigner, nothing. So life can get better. Life can get better when you are so broke and so broken inside and so miserable. I mean, my life was awful. I was 30 and my friends were living their best life and my life was drowning. Um, so so I got a car. And again, I called James and Justin. I'm like, how is this even true? How does this even happen? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. And they're like, that's okay. You don't have to. We're here for you. We got you. We'll answer your questions, whatnot. So, and what I really got into it for was for myself to lose weight, but then also to help others, especially, probably single moms or dads, and show them that there's a way out. Show them that you can do it. Show them that there's opportunities out there for you. And if you just share, you never know what's going to happen. Because I didn't go in this for money. I didn't go in for money. I didn't go in for a car. I just needed to lose some weight. I was just too heavy. So then I quit my job, and I've been home the last 2 years. And we were in a different school district, so I drove the kids to school the last few years. And I just realized that my mental health needs to be around people. Honestly, those 2 years, I got comfortable and I gained a lot of my weight back. I didn't really do my business, and it showed in all aspects of my life. I was afraid to be around my community because I was embarrassed. That I wasn't leading. I've had a lot of talks with Justin and James of I can't even inspire my own kid. How am I supposed to inspire other people? That held me back for a long time, my children. But here I am, and I've never stopped drinking ketones, never. And ketones aren't the problem of why I gained my weight back. It's because I was not around my community. I wasn't sharing. I wasn't, giving life to other people like I did before. So, I'm back, and I'm feeling great. and I'm not beating myself up as much as if I put something wrong in my mouth. And I'm drinking my ketones 3 times a day with my protein in there, because I've learned that that is so important, and that's great and amazing. But what I want to share, it kind of really hit me today, because I knew I was sharing tonight, but this is what I want to share. Is today I was at work, and can you still hear me? Okay. So today I was at work, and I was in I'm an office sub in the school district, and I was around some ladies working today, and they kept saying, "Oh, it's Monday. Oh, it's Monday." Then the next person would come in, "Oh, it's Monday. Oh God. Oh, it's such a Monday." Mind you, I've worked full time pretty much my whole life. I work 3 to 5 days a week. I don't think of Monday as any other day. I don't think of a new year as any other day. I think every day is a new opportunity, and I'm thankful that I'm alive. And so all day long, like, I should have started a tally, because I just cringed every time they're like, "Oh, it's Monday. Oh, it's Monday." And I thought, Lacey, this is why you have to do ketones, because they need them. They need a community of people to know that there's no more, it's Monday. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't hear you guys say that very often. And none of us are like, "Oh, it's another Monday Zoom. Oh, I guess I have to be on it," right? They just don't. Because we want to be on it, because we want to be around like-minded people. James, am I cracking you up over there? So it just made me realize, like, this is why I need to continue to do this. I need to help change lives. I need to start with my own, but also at the beginning, I started this not even having a story yet and sharing about it. So there's no reason for me to just stop and be stagnant because I've gained some weight back and not share about it. So that's where I'm at. And I need to do it for myself, and I need to do it for others. That's what I got, Tabatha.
You're amazing. I freaking love you to death. You know that.
See, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I think I need to move upstairs.
Now you're frozen. We'll come back to Lacey. Oh, there she is.
Okay, what'd you say?
I said now you were frozen. So
Okay, where did I end off?
no, you just said that's what I got for you, Tabatha.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I got. Now I'm upstairs. I think I'm good now.
You know, your story, Lacey, has inspired a lot of people, and I love the way that you just are, and you and I have had a separate conversation about this. It's just as real and authentic as it can possibly be. And that's, your genuine interest is in helping people and helping yourself. And I think that's what I take away from your story is, how you've recentered that and refocused it on, yourself, number one, because that's the most important thing, and then how you're going to continue to help other people. So I'm super excited for you. I can't wait to see what's going to happen, and it's going to be amazing. So, okay, let's see. Next, we got Miss Tina Clark. To you, you stepped out for a little while and stepped away for a little bit, and you came back this time with a vengeance, sister, and we're here for it. So, what brought you back? How are you feeling now? And along those lines, let us know.
So similar to Lacey, when I first started, I've been drinking ketones for 5.5 years. Started just to lose weight. That was it. That's all I cared about at the time. And as I started to share my journey a little bit, it wasn't to create a business. It wasn't for any reason other than to inspire other people. And because I'd struggled my entire adult life, I started drinking ketones at 52, and I'd struggled for 30 years trying to find something that worked for me. And it was working, and I wanted to help other people. So I didn't care about anything. I had no intentions of being a promoter. But as more and more people started showing interest, I thought, well, maybe I can, make a business out of this and help other people. And so, so I did, and it was going really well. And then life kind of hit. I had some health issues. I had multiple deaths in the family. My mom had a stroke. I was like just beyond pulled in many different directions. And along with my health issues, I started letting myself go because I was not making myself a priority anymore. I was trying to be there for everybody else. And I gained some weight back. And like Lacy said, I never stopped drinking ketones. I wasn't as consistent, I do have to say. And along with that, I wasn't consistent with my dieting or just paying attention to what I was doing. So gained some weight back. Along with that was some hormonal issues and other things going on that I don't want to, need to get into. But and then I started feeling like a failure and a fraud. I thought, how can I promote something that's not, I'm not a product of the product anymore. So as I became more discouraged with myself, I kind of thought I can't share something like this when, yes, we know all the other benefits are there. We know the energy and the focus and the mental health benefits, but I felt like that wasn't enough for me to share with other people, even though it did help me in those areas. And so I just kind of stepped back and let life kind of bulldoze me over for a while, and decided now I'm 57. I'm not getting any younger, and there's still things that I want to do with my life that I'm not going to be able to do if I don't get my health back. And so I started working on myself again. And I thought, okay, I need to go back to inspiring others because there's so many. In the last couple of years, my husband and I have seen so many people our age that have passed away just unexpectedly. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're our age. How, how can this be, And then so many people who I think they can't get around, they can't walk very good, they can't do these things because they're too old or they've let themselves get out of shape. And I'm like, my life's just beginning. I have so much I want to do. So I was like, I got to get back in shape, and I want to start inspiring others to do it too, so that we can all live our best life together. And I just want to help people. What's you guys and Justin's always saying, you're to help the person you used to be, you're the best person to help who you used to be. And that's what I've just decided. I just want to start shouting it from the rooftops that these people have been watching me for years. People ask questions but never follow through, and I'm like, come on, you guys. They don't understand what we have and how life-changing it is. And so I'm going to keep preaching it. I'm going to keep talking about it. And I've had some family members that are like, I'm so sick of your ketone posts. And I'm like, I don't care. You can go then. I don't care. Join me or I'm leaving you behind. I don't care, because I'm getting healthy and you're not. And I'm going to be out living my best life, and I'm going to be out there hiking and doing all the things. And you can either, join me or just keep doing what you're doing. So I'm just excited to share, get back as I'm getting better for myself so I can have my life back. I want others to join me because it's just a lot more fun with other people, and it's very rewarding to know that you're helping other people live a better life too. And so that's, I was like, just want to share and help everybody get healthy. And just like I said, I'm going to be 58 this summer, and I've got a lot of life to live. And so I'm not going to let anything stop me.
So is there, and this question is for both of you, is there one thing that brought you guys back that was more, more of the driving force behind the, anything else? Was there one thing or one moment where you were like, yep, it's time? Is there one thing that each of you had that, brought you back?
I have, yes, absolute. For me, it was really actually a very specific moment. So I knew I was getting back with my health journey and back, drinking my ketones regularly, trying to watch what I eat and doing all, just being more mindful for my own health. I didn't know if I was going to continue as a promoter or, trying to build, any kind of a business. I didn't care about that. But when a couple of people from the community reached out to me, if I, in my downline that I hadn't really, been super involved as a promoter as their upline, which I felt really, really bad about that. And they asked me if I was going to Texas to go to Epic. And I was like, well, I hadn't really thought about it. And they're like, well, we're going. I was like, well, I didn't know you guys were going. And just so the community, that's the community brought me back. And that's been the best part about coming back, is having all of you guys and meeting you, Tabatha, and getting to know you better. It was just absolutely, a blessing. Just getting to know people I had only seen in passing. We hadn't really connected. And that just, it makes me want to work harder and better and show people what we have as a community. And we have a family here. And I didn't realize how much I needed that. I have an adult family home. I work from my home. I live in my business. I don't get out. I don't associate with people outside of, my residence and my husband and my family. And so I didn't realize how much I missed the community and people, and like Lacy said, just being around like-minded people. When you drift away from that, you lose that motivation and that inspiration. And so you guys all helped bring that back.
Lacy?
For me, before I started drinking ketones, I clenched my teeth all the time because my life was so stressful. And I had stopped doing that for a long time. And then probably with the last 6 or 8 months, I started clenching my teeth again really bad. And I thought, man, what has changed? And I wasn't being as consistent with my ketones. And I wasn't around my community, so I wasn't as happy. And another part of it was probably a month ago, I had taken a picture, like, I don't know, with people, and I wanted to be in the back. And that's not who I am. I don't care if I'm in the front. I don't care if you see all of me. I started putting people in front of me to hide me. And I was like, "Woo, wake up call, Lacy. That's not who you are. That's not what you want to be. I don't need to be a size 2, but I need to feel better in my own skin." And when I lost 60 pounds, I felt much better in my own skin. I still wasn't even under 200 pounds, but I felt so much better in my own skin. So that was the huge thing for me. Was I was clenching my teeth a ton, and I didn't want my picture taken.
Just hearing you say that, Lacy, like in just the short amount of time that we've been around each other, like it's hard for me to even imagine you not wanting to take a picture and be, yeah. I'm glad you're here. Tina, I'm glad you're here. I just freaking love you. You know that. Both of you. One last question for you both. What, for new people that are coming into our community, and whether they're customer, promoter, we all know that doesn't matter. You're a part of this community if you've joined and you're on this Zoom. What would you guys say to those newer people that are coming in? What's one success tip that you could give them, and we'll go with one mindset tip on, how they can better themselves a little bit each day?
Well, I think we talk about a lot is 1% better. You're not going to be 100% better. You're not going to quit smoking and drinking and eating carbs and exercising and all the things in one day. You're just not, whatever your vice might be. So just that 1% better. Like, we're doing a stair challenge right now. It's just 1 minute or 2 minutes more each day. It's not, go from 5 minutes to 30 minutes the next day, because we would die. But it's just that 1% better every day. So what What is one more thing that you can do? What's one more thing that you can make your life better than you did yesterday? What's one more food that you cannot put in your mouth before dinner time? What's one more, you know, glass of water that you can have that you didn't have yesterday? It's simple things. It doesn't have to be your life needs to change overnight, because none of our lives have changed overnight. It's a journey that we're on. It's not a sprint. So I don't know, not many of us run. I mean, maybe some of you do, but I'm not a runner, so I am not sprinting, that's for sure. But to just stay connected to your community. I mean, none of us are too busy to talk to you. And when we say talk to you, it doesn't even have to be about ketones. It can just be about life. We all have had our struggles. We all right, you're probably running from something bad, Noelle, right? If you see me running, we should get you. Right. So but if now I lost my train of thought. I don't even know what I was saying. I think you get the point. You get the point is we're not in this alone. We all have struggles. And if I don't have the same struggle as Tabatha, but I know Tabatha's struggles, I might not be the best person you want to talk to. So I'm going to be like, hey, my friend Tabatha is having that same struggle. She might be the best person for you. Just lean on each other.
I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Tina, what about you, ma'am?
She took the words right out of my mouth. Great job, Lacy. No, I think for one, staying connected to the community, because that's something I've always struggled with. And I know that I do better. I feel better. I have more motivation and more inspiration to do better myself when I'm connected to the community. And so being part of that is super important. And, whether it's connecting your people to other people in the community or just joining, I know I haven't been on as many Zooms as I would like, because usually I'm like working or doing something that interferes and drives me crazy. But I do what I can and just stay connected in one form or another. Like Lacey said, it's not doesn't have to be about ketones, doesn't have to be about the business. Just call and say hi. I was thinking about you or something. It's been super valuable for me staying connected with people that are close to me within the community, and I want to reach out. I wish I lived closer to you guys. So it makes it harder to do it because I want to physically be closer, but that makes it hard. But the Zooms are great, and just get on when you can. And the other thing is, like Lacy said, do one thing for yourself that gets you one step closer every single day to your goal. Like she said, one more glass of water or one extra hour of, in your intermittent fasting. Just one little bit every day equals great results. And just don't quit. Don't quit, don't give up, because the only way you won't succeed is if you quit. And so it doesn't matter how long it takes. You're still lapping everybody around sitting on the couch.
True story. True story. Even like just now, Kaylee Kell, I'm about to call you out.
Yeah.
Kaylee Kell just messaged me and said, we need to start talking more. Miss you, lady. We connected at Epic. And, this community, the PNW is known for the community and what we do as a community. And not just because we have a community, but how real it is, how authentic it is. For you guys that don't know, when we had Josh Rapkin on, if you missed that Zoom, all he could talk about afterwards was how heart-centered and how, genuine the connections that we had were in this community, and how, he wished that he had that in all of his communities. So, if nothing else from this Zoom, reconnect to your reason why you're here and reach out to someone, lock arms with somebody and just run. You know what I mean? Whether you're doing the business or it's just ketones or whatever it is, if it's just life and you need somebody in life, lock arms, grab somebody. You know, that's what we're here for. Lacy, Tina, we appreciate you guys. It's always, always, always amazing when you guys speak. So from me, thank you for sure. Aaron, Justin, either one of you guys got anything?
Cool. I just want you guys to picture this real quick, because me sitting back and barely getting a chance to talk is actually really cool to listen to this thing and watch it run and hear your guys' stories. And I know I've talked to a lot of you guys recently about what you want to do with Prove It in the business. You can talk about how to sell and do the things or whatever, but just start manifesting your community, right? We all come here together and we all pour into each other, but when you leave this Zoom and you go do your day, pivot. Now start thinking about who can you help. It could be the wishy-washy person talking about they don't like the flavors, but they might introduce you to their aunt who could be your next future best friend, right? And then they might just drink the same stuff as we do. But start thinking about your community and what this would look like as you go on your journey. Use and leverage this whole group as, you know, one group of people going in the same direction, all of that. And then invite people. You know, Lacy said it a lot tonight. Just invite people. Some people are ready and some people aren't. Some people might not be ready right now, but when you hit them up and tell them why they would be great at this or how great this product is, you don't know, in 6 months their life could be completely upside down. They could get a medical diagnosis, something could change, and they're going to remember that, just that little bit of light that you showed them. So that's what I got.
Well, mic drop. Need we say anything more after that? We appreciate you guys for tuning in and spending your hour with us, or however, 35 minutes. We do these every Monday night, try and have a different topic every week. So if you guys have something that you would like for us to do, please shoot us a message, let us know. Tina, Lacy, we love you. Thank you for pouring into us, and we'll catch you guys next week. Have a good night.